BadBabaGU, BabaBabaGU, BadBabaGU, BabaBabaGU, BadBabaGU.
Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Bad Baba, and I'm back with a brand new bag. I want to give a big shout out to Lion and Not a Molly for putting this thing together and reaching out to your boy with the tools. So we got the tools. I'm going to show you where to get them, and we're going to put them to the test. We're going to see how it goes, and maybe this will be something we're going to use from here on out. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we're on a browser. We're at metamoon.gg. This is a website they put together, and the tool that they've revealed is the deck tracker. Okay, now this thing, it looks tight, and you can go to the website, download it here, create an account, log in. I didn't have to create an account to download it, but if you want to, you can do that. You can also put in your email, get updates. They set up a Discord as well. Well, let's talk about this deck tracker and what it does. So first things first, when you download this, you get it in a folder. This is a standalone executable file, and if you know anything about executable files, sometimes it can be a little bit sketchy to run them. You don't know if they're going to do something malicious or not. But talking with Lion and Not a Molly, they actually set up an LLC to do this thing, and that makes it so if there's any monkey business going on, this is tied to the LLC, and they can be held liable if anything goes wrong. But Lion and Not a Molly are the homies. I know they wouldn't do anything like that, so I have no problem running this sort of thing. So when you download it, in the folder, it's going to be the .exe file, and there's also another file that's kind of like a database, if you will. It's a supplementary file that just feeds the executable file information so it runs properly. And the deck tracker itself, so it's going to show your deck, and each time you draw a card, it's also going to show like how many you have left in the deck, your percentage to draw it, which I think is pretty valuable, And at the top here, you can see, look, there's Lion and Not a Molly there. But if I were to click this button, it'll pull up their GU Decks page. And so, enough with that. Let's go ahead and try it out and see how it goes. Alright, so we're loading it up into a game here against BadBabaGU. Go ahead and do a mulligan. So he took Valka's Presence, which makes me wonder what kind of deck is he playing. And I did load the deck tracker. I'm gonna pull it over, and you can see it's got my list here and then BadBabaGU. And if we're wondering what he's playing, we can go ahead, click his name here. It's gonna open up a browser. So I'll pull this over here for a minute. So we can see his recent decks. He played this one 1 minute ago, so this has to be it, right? So yeah, it's an aggressive war deck. I'm running Board Wipe Death, so I'm kind of looking for sleep tech, anything that we need to look out for. Overproof Brew. Alright, we'll go ahead, kill that guy. And we can see over here, so we started with a Blight Bomb, so we've got one left in our deck. It's saying we have a 4% chance to draw it. Now, there are a couple cards that kind of mess up the deck tracker here, and I'll show you when we get to it. Just gonna play the V-Rock. Basically, any card that pulls from your deck, adds stuff to your deck. I think Lion and Not a Molly said that stuff that throws stuff back into your hand, it doesn't track that, or they're having issues with that. But I know they'll figure it out. But these card draws off the V-Rock seem to be working fine. You can see we just pulled Neferu and it's not showing up over here. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're coming up on 5. I'm just gonna pull a Hoarder with that card. Trial begins, and that's one of them here because we just pulled the Hoarder, but you can see it didn't update over here, so that'll be something for the boys to look at. And I know Jason's gonna be a problem too if we do end up playing him. Alright, we got a Half-Life. I like the Half-Lives, but we need to sleep here, so I don't know if we obliterate Neff or the Half-Life, but I think it's got to be the Half-Life, right? Alright, so we're gonna sleep him. I wonder if we ever heal up. Yeah, might as well, right? And we draw a card off of the Sulfuric Rain. It's another Sulfuric Rain. And again, we can see over here that it's no longer in the tracker because we've pulled them all. I think it's interesting he took this God Power. I don't know if it's because he runs out of its misery. Yeah. This is kind of BM, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Pulled our second V-Rock. Does have 15 favor, so we could grab, you know. We might actually end up obliterating this so we can play another Siren. I almost want to use the Siren last though, so we can get him to fill up more of his board. That way we can put the burn on him. But we have one APOC, which is good. We make it to 7. That's going to keep us in the game. Over here, we've got about a 5.5% chance to draw another one. Seems kind of low. About a 12% chance to draw a demo, though. We need those. Alright, none of these have burn. Okay. Yeah, but I really like the percentages because, you know, if I'm gonna make a play, let's say we're coming up on 7 mana and I'm like, okay, I'm getting through my deck, you know, we're halfway through our deck, like I'm banking on drawing a Demogorgon or an APOC, and the percentages are really cool because it tells me exactly the percentage chance where, you know, looks like we have like a 20% chance to draw one of them. We did draw one, but maybe if that was like, you know, a 10% chance, maybe we would want to adjust our line so that we're not just, you know, risking everything on a 10% chance. You feel me? I'm gonna get rid of the V-Rock. So if I play this, we'll actually be drawing 4 cards, which is fine. We want it. He's gonna be drawing a bunch of cards here too. And we'll play the nibble, stay healthy. Alright, so now we've got cards coming in. You can see our list over here is thinning out. We've got one of our win cons with the Jason. I'm gonna try to play this game so we can see what the deck tracker does. I mean, the Poly is a stronger win con in this matchup, but who doesn't like playing a Jason, am I right? Yeah, there you go. So he's gonna be drawing up Millen. So we can demo here, or we just APOC. I kind of like the APOC, honestly. He's gonna overdraw some more cards. And that's something we'll have to test as well, because I'm not sure if you mill a card, does a deck tracker recognize that? So Lion and Not a Molly, if you're watching this, maybe you can answer that, or if we get another matchup soon, maybe a control matchup, maybe we'll find out for ourselves, right? We're coming up 7 mana. I mean, this game's kind of looking to be in our favor. Hopefully Whirly Cute sticks around though, because I kind of want to play this out and play the Jason. Oh man, he's going all in. So that's what this deck is about. It's a Viking buff deck, and he takes the Valka's Presence because it's a 1/1 Viking. It's pretty cool. Yeah, buddy, he's sending that. He's sending it, baby. 10% to draw an APOC. So we can Neff here. Honestly, the Neff might be the play. We're gonna end up taking 5. But we've got another nibble, and we've got 11% chance to draw it. I love these percentages, I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't have Slayer, the Slayer God Power. We don't have to worry about him doing 2 damage every turn. So if we need to go a little bit lower, I'm fine with that. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to see if he runs Vicious Rend, which he doesn't. So I think we're chilling. Of course he goes face. He's almost out of cards too. Wow. The overproof, nice. Very nice. Ooh. It's hard not to just blight bomb this, you know? Could play Neff here. But I think we just stay conservative. Draw a little bit of front line. Oh, and also I am in full screen mode. I know it's a little weird. If you want to run this in window mode, you might have to, like, to get it going. You just click that settings, the cogwheel on the top, and you can uncheck this. I think he's completely out of cards. So normally I'd be demoing here, but I want to play the Jason to see if this would work. So I'm gonna go ahead, hit that J Daddy, Triage Necromancer. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So Triage Necromancer, the Shard. Should we do a Vraxis too? Yeah, so we just picked 3 cards. We added 3 cards to our deck. But as of right now, the deck tracker can't really recognize that. But I know Line and Not a Mile said they were working on it. And also, it's good to note, since we have 3 extra cards in our deck, that would change the percentages here as well. So if you play a deck like this, even if the percentages aren't 100% accurate, like, you know, it's got to be somewhere around this. Plus, it's kind of like a good reminder, what do we have left here? You know, we've got a Hoarder, we've got Demo, APOC, just good stuff to know, right? These fatigue decks, man, I'll tell you what. Oh, and that's gonna be it. GG's. Shout out WhirlyQ. Cool deck. I like the Viking deck. So that is the MetaMoon.gg deck tracker. The first of many tools that come from these guys, I hope. I'll have a link in the description if you want to go and try it out. You know, let me know what you think. Leave a comment with your thoughts. I really liked it. I think that I'll probably try it out this weekend. You know, I'd like to see the Jason get fixed. Trial begins. I can think of a handful of deception cards that probably aren't compatible, but I know Lion and Not a Molly have a bright team over there, so I'm sure they'll figure it out. But yeah, big fan of the percentages. And I like that you can just click their name and it brings up their profile. So people that hide their names, that's not gonna work with this, you know. Bad Baba's gonna find you and I'm gonna take you down, okay? But yeah, with that being said, we're gonna wrap things up here. So until next time, peace.